Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Silver and Sensational. It is the I, Lois, as in Lois Mills, coming back with another episode of a sensational December. So we've decided that throughout the month of December, we would just be putting out all things for the holidays, no matter what holiday you celebrate. So today I'm going to start with tips for hosting your holiday events. Before I get started in all of that, I want to share with you one of my favorite memories of hosting, and that is a trim the tree party. So for many years, I used to do a trim the tree party. I had a huge group of friends from all different backgrounds. And I found that everybody loved coming to this party. I usually used to do it on a Sunday at around 6 o'clock. And the tree just had the lights on, and I had my boxes of ornaments. And of course, everybody brought an ornament. That was all you needed to bring, was yourself and an ornament. And I had one particular drink, whatever that drink was that I was serving that year, and it would be in Christmas mugs, and that was my guest mug to take with them. And we would have the most fun, everybody, taking turns putting the things on the trees, and what people would do was so much fun. Who didn't like where that one put that ornament and thought it should be over there? In the meantime, what I used to get was the 6-foot-long submarine sandwiches with knives. And so I had different kinds of submarine sandwiches, and there'd be a cutting board that somebody would just move along. They'd slice it. There'd be a napkin. They'd take the napkin. They'd eat the sandwich. Everybody was, the Christmas music was going, and all the candles in the house were lit, and it was so much fun. So if that sounds fun to you, please go ahead and do it. You don't even need to give me credit, although you could. However, what I have done now is I found the most wonderful things on Amazon that are, I believe, quite affordable, and let me get to it. So for those of you who may not know, I have a very strong background in designing dinnerware, which sold in all the mass market merchandisers around the world, actually. So my own personal favorites have been collecting holiday plates, glasses, you name it. But it's an awful lot to store, and it's breakable, and it's not all that inexpensive. So what I've got today is to give you some tips on what I have found that I think will get you through the entire holiday season without it costing a fortune of money. So starting with what seems to be very popular today are charcuterie boards. And people are, it's a great thing to have putting on the cocktail table while people have some drinks or whatever. And I found a couple, and one in particular on Amazon that Jessica will be posting the link to in the description box. But it's really perfect. And there's so many videos on YouTube for the putting together of a charcuterie board where it looks very professional. And I swear to you, this is an all-time favorite way back when I was still living in Chicago, and I would have people in. It wasn't called a charcuterie board then, but I used to put down whole salamis and great big breadsticks on a cutting board with a knife, and people would just cut off as much as they wanted. But now, it's much more refined, and we, curl the salami and the prosciutto and maybe any other, and the cheeses, and there's olives, and there's nuts, and there's grapes. And anyway, it really is a wonderful festive way to start whatever holiday entertaining you do. Then moving on from there, I have found, again, what I think is absolutely great. On Amazon, you'll find the links in the description box, but There are these wonderful, just wonderful, very sturdy plastic plates and flatware. I've chosen both the dark blue and the dark green. They're trimmed in gold. It's service for 30 people of large plates, small plates, flatware. It all matches. I mean, if you don't have 30 people coming, you know what? This is certainly easy enough to store for next year. But truly, I think this is the greatest thing I've ever seen because it looks like fine dinnerware. Of course, it's not. But nor is the price, nor do you have to worry about breaking. And I mean, you want to wash it, wash it. You want to toss it, toss it. It's up to you to do. And I also found the most wonderful table runners that are on Amazon again. But these table runners are embroidered. There's one in a very big Christmas theme. There's another one in a very fine Hanukkah theme. And again, very, very, very reasonable. I mean, I didn't get into napkins because it's entirely up to you. For years, I had, because I celebrate Christmas napkins. And they were like very, very inexpensive. I had 50 of them. And, I'd take them out, use them, launder them, iron them, put them back. But for those of you who don't want to, there are so many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful paper products out there. And all I can say is, just adds to the festivities of your entertaining. It makes your guests feel that you've made a real effort. And of course, I haven't even gotten into tablescapes, which right now is like the hot thing to do. Tablescapes is the 21st century's word for centerpieces. That's always been a passion of mine. And I can tell you that just find whatever is around. You can put it all together. If you feel you can get some fresh boughs from the place where you're getting your Christmas tree, if it's Christmas for you, or maybe they've trimmed your tree, or maybe you're not doing a fresh tree, so you don't need fresh if that's the case. Put some greenery in the center of the table, just zigzag some votive lights, maybe take a couple ornaments and put them on top of the greenery that you have. It doesn't need to be a bouquet of flowers or any of that sort of thing. It doesn't even need to be greenery if you don't want that. If you want, and again, if we're doing a Hanukkah, little dreidels in the center, or, just go through the collection of holiday items or holiday things that you have, ornaments, or even take all the candies that are wrapped, toss those in the center. You really don't need to be an artist, but do something to make that table look inviting and that you've made an effort to have a really cozy, wonderful table for your family and friends to gather around, and the thoughts that they would have of having such wonderful memories of dining in your home as you as the hostess. So that's what I have to offer today on doing your hosting during the holidays. If you've got other ideas, I'd love to have you put them in the comment box. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing you in a couple of days when we talk about holiday movies and how to be productive when watching them. So in the meantime, thank you all so much for tuning in. My best out to you to get into the holiday spirit. In the meantime, be well. Bye now.